Hello there, friends. It is your boy, the Goo Man. Today, we're going to talk about the cure for autism. My name is Andrew. I'm an academic STEM researcher with over 15 years of experience in my field studying neurodivergence and autoimmune diseases. I've also been autistic for 35. People keep tagging me on videos talking about the fact that autism is not a disease and it cannot be cured. I also get quite a few comments like this, that I'm irresponsible for talking about autism like it's a disease or that it needs treatment, that autism is part of the human experience. It's just a neurovariance within our population. The people in the camp where it's not a disease and it should be normalized, I want to ask this question to you. How far does this mentality extend to you? Does that mentality extend to the level 3 people with autism that will never be able to be independent? And I hate the term low and high functioning or high supports needs and low supports needs. When you say stuff like this, you are pushing these people further into the shadows. To me, it feels very privileged when these creators come on and scream about the fact that autism is totally normal and everybody should deal with it and unmasking will fix everything. Doesn't fix this. I'm happy for you that your flavor of neurospicy allows you to function in the world. That doesn't mean that these people don't exist. Unfortunately, science comes from a very racist and sexist background. A lot of the traits that we consider in people that are high functioning are born out of this construct that we're not productive or we're not useful in a white society. Have fun digging in on Mongolism and Cretinism. That'll show you how racist it is. And like the sexism runs so deep because autism is so much more prevalent in women than it is in men that we only recognize the low support needs, low functioning end of it, and that's why men get diagnosed more than women. Like I talk about this all the time on my page, the fact that estrogen is connected to blood sugar, which is connected to fetal development that is neurodivergent. That's why women suffer from autoimmune diseases at a much higher rate too. Even if we look at the ethnicities in the breakdowns of autism, like look, again, it's all made up. It's all based on traits that the majority in the society deem are unproductive or unuseful. And this changes from culture to culture. Like I said in the beginning, I am autistic. Here are the things that I don't like about my specific flavor of autism. I don't like the fact that when I get stressed out, I end up wandering in a park and talking to things that aren't there. I don't like all the psychiatric comorbidities like anxiety and mania. I don't like the mood piece of my autism. I woke up very irritated today because I'm going to be homeless tomorrow unless I raise enough money to pay for a hotel room. My apartment is being renovated and then I have to pay my rent on top of it on Friday. I'm what is considered by the state as a mentally high support needs individual. I'll loop that back around to the question of, is it a disease and does it deserve treatment? I want you to apply that logic to mental health. Paranoid schizophrenia is a naturally occurring neurovariance within the population, just like autism is. They deserve to have medical research. They deserve to have treatment. At the end of the day, it's everybody's choice. Talking about autism that way just removes that choice for people. It shuts down any ability for us to have a nuanced conversation about it, and it further oppresses the most at risk in our community. I hate to break this to you as a queer and trans person, but they're going to use any excuse to purge us anyway. Talking about it from a Western medical standpoint is not going to change anything there. We'll just find a new category to oppress us with. So as of now, there is no official cure for autism, but there are a lot of things you can do to help. Some of the not fun things that come from autism are really highly connected to insulin levels, so watch your blood sugar and don't eat processed foods. If you want more information, you can check out the top 3 pinned vids on my page. They explain everything, how this works in the brain and in the body. Finally, if you would like to support me as a creator, you want to keep me from being homeless, you can find me on Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, under the Goo Man STEM, or check the link tree in my bio. That's also where my books are. Have a good one, folks.